Hi, my name's Kelly. I am a CBT therapist and psychologist, and I've created this audio to help you to work through some attention training. Now, with attention training, all it is picking an activity that you do with your full attention. So it could be brushing your teeth. It could be making a hot drink. It could be having a shower if you want to go for something longer. But I recommend if you're trying this for the first time, try a shorter exercise that involves most, if not all, of your senses. My favourite is brushing your teeth, but pick whatever you feel is right for you. So let's begin. Whatever activity you're doing, I just invite you just to focus on the attention on the activity and just listen to me. So we're just going to work through the senses. So as you're doing this activity, what can you see around you? It may be things that you can see whilst you're actually doing the activity that's involved in the activity. Could be things in the room around you. Whatever it may be, just notice what you can see. You may be someone that likes to observe the colours and things to help you notice what you can see. Or you may be someone that likes to glide their eyes around the room or on the activity. So just recognise just what you can see. And when you think you've seen enough, you then focus on what you can hear. So what can you hear when you're doing this activity? Does the activity itself make a noise? Or are there things that you can hear around you? Perhaps if you're doing this inside, you can hear things outside. Or if you're outside, you may hear things that are going on around you. Or it may be quite quiet and all you can hear is my voice and perhaps the activity that you're doing. Whatever it is, just notice on what you can hear. One way I really like to tune into this is to imagine that you're turning the volume up or you're tuning into different channels like on an old school radio, focusing on one sound and then switching it to another, shifting your attention even within the attention training. And then, once you think you've heard enough, let's move on to another sense. What can you smell? So what can you smell when you're doing this activity? Again, is there something that you can smell that's related directly to the activity itself? Or perhaps there's something that you can smell things that are going on around you. Whatever it may be, just notice what you can smell. Again, there's no judgment on the smells, just simply noticing, just shifting your attention to what you can smell. Okay, now let's move on to taste. What can you taste when you're doing this activity? Is there any particular thing that you actually taste because you're doing the activity? Or perhaps you need to just feel around in your mouth and see what can you taste. It might have been something that you've eaten or drank before. Or there may not be much there to taste at all. Even that is noticing what you can taste. Now, the final sense to work with is what you can feel. So just recognise, what can you feel while you're doing this activity? Is your body moving? Can you feel any ground or something beneath your feet? Can you feel any clothes or anything on your body or any jewellery? Can you feel the room around you? What's the temperature like? Just anything that you can feel. Maybe you've got something in your hands. Maybe you've got other pressure points on your body. Just noticing what you can feel. Okay, so that's it. You've worked through all the senses as you did your attention training activity. Now, granted, we did go into quite a lot of detail, but you may want to just hold this in mind when you're doing it in your own time. Or you may like to do it at a slower pace, whatever works for you. The main focus is that you are simply focusing your attention on whatever it is you're doing. Thank you, and I hope that helps.